Good morning. Namaste, everyone. It is I, Gina Louisa, back once again this morning, just helping to raise the vibration of our collective consciousness. Today is January the 29th. It's a Friday of 2016. Wow, huh? January's like zooming by. 2016 is already zooming by. The energies of today are again know thyself. It's very, very serious to know thyself, because it's only when we know thyself that we can know where we fit into the scheme of things and know what fits us in the scheme of things. It's like the universe has handed us this great treasure map, okay? And we are walking toward the treasure. We are discerning all of the little clues and symbols on the map and things like that. Here, let me just fix this a little bit. And it's up to us to be able to read the signs and know where we are along this path and to not settle. If you say, the X is over here, right? And there's supposed to be this like pine tree and a river that goes right by it, and a rock, shaped like a diamond, and I'll know the spot by this spot. And if you're at a different spot, you say, well, okay, maybe there's not a river running by a pine tree. Maybe that rock doesn't look quite like a diamond. It's kind of, but you know what? I'm tired. I've been looking for this. I don't really believe that the treasure exists at all anyway. And forget, we're just going to stay here. Well, then you're never going to find the treasure. See? Our lives, our scrolls of our lives are a treasure map. And we are here to take the steps in our truths to discern, to get us to the treasure that's waiting for us. This treasure of fulfillment, of happiness, of contentment, of joy and bliss, and feeling that we're exactly where we need to be. See? If we walk into a shoe store and we walked in there to buy a comfortable pair of shoes, and when we see a pair of shoes that we think, oh wow, that's a nice pair of shoes, and we put them on and they're not comfortable, well, it's up to us, our discernment, to not buy the uncomfortable pair of shoes, no matter how you think they look nice on you. See what I'm saying? They're not the right pair of shoes. It's like building a puzzle. And if there's, hundreds of puzzles all dumped on the floor, or at least like say even like two. If there's two puzzles dumped on the floor and you're building this one and you're putting it together, the pieces aren't fitting quite right, and the colors, well, it doesn't look like the cover, forget, and you're just pounding them in. Well, now you're not only preventing this puzzle from being made, you're preventing the other puzzle from being made too. See what I'm saying? Because the pieces are not fitting. It's up to us to really, really be brave. I know God had said to me, Gina, your task in this life is to believe that true love does exist. Your true fulfillment does exist. Your true happiness does exist. And if you stop where you're not happy, you're never going to get to where you are happy. So our task at this time in our lives, at this point in time, is to be completely discerning. Meditate if you have to get to your honesty. And once you find your honesty, and it's like, oh my God, you're right, this pair of shoes doesn't fit. Oh my God, even though I wanted that pair of shoes, they really don't fit. You're right. I have to leave this store and go to another store, even though I didn't want to continue. You said, like that. If I'm building this puzzle and I'm trying to get, it's to admit that this piece doesn't go there. It might be similar to the piece that goes there, kinda. It looks like it should fit, but when you go to put it there, it doesn't fit. And so it's brave enough to say, this piece must go to a different puzzle, not the one I'm trying to build. That's what it's about. It's about knowing the puzzle you're trying to build and not be in such a hurry to finish building this puzzle that you're going to put the wrong pieces in there, because you're never going to get what it is you're trying to build. You're never going to get the right picture that you're trying to build, which is our lives. We're trying to build our lives so that we are in love, see, so that we do enjoy our career. If you're in a career or in a job that you just are not happy with, you're just not comfortable with, see, you're never going to find a career that you are comfortable with, a job that you do like and are comfortable with, if you're in a job that you're not comfortable with. Same thing. If you're walking around with a pair of uncomfortable shoes, you're never going to have that comfortable pair of shoes because you're not going out and getting them. You're not believing that it's possible. If we don't believe in ourselves, we don't believe in God, that life, what's always held in my heart is that God says to me, life is meant to be heavenly, not hell. And if something feels the least bit like hell to you, it's not the right way to go. That's all. It's not like there's a fault. It's just not the right one. It's not this puzzle piece is like, oh my God, you're a bad puzzle piece. Naughty, naughty, you just, no. You are perfect for that puzzle over there. Matter of fact, when I give you over there and then somebody can use you in that puzzle, oh, you just totally make that other puzzle. But you don't fit in the one I'm trying to make here. And that's all it is. We are being made to really, really be honest no matter what, you see. To be brave enough to be honest with our own truths, and then we can be honest with each other, you see. Say, I'm trying to build this puzzle, and you just don't fit into it. You're perfect for someone else's puzzle, but it's not mine, kind of thing. This job is wonderful for that person there, but just not the right job for me. See what I'm saying? This meal. If the universe is like our chef, and if the meal in front of us, we go to taste it, and it's like, that's a little spicy for me. But if you don't say, you know what, this is a little spicy for me, could you give me something a little less spicy? If you just force yourself to eat this, you don't like it. And if you don't tell the chef that you don't like it, the chef doesn't know to prepare you something different. The chef's going to keep preparing you this exactly the way it was because you said it was delicious. But if you say, this is just too spicy for me, the universe will say, oh, okay, I'm your chef. How about this? Is this better? You see what I'm saying? We need to be brave enough to be honest with the universe, to say, no, this isn't the right fit. Could you please bring me something else? So it is Friday today, and everybody's probably going to have some fun. And when you're out having fun, you're meeting people, and don't be in such a hurry to add someone to your life, to finish that puzzle, or don't be in such a hurry to I'm so hungry, I'm going to eat something that's going to make me sick, or, what I'm saying? Be brave enough and discerning enough to say, oh, wow, you're a great person. I really had a good time. It was wonderful to meet you, but you're just not the right person for me that I'm trying to find in my life. I'm looking for something specific. And if we do not, just like a puzzle piece, only one is going to fit. It's not a fault. Every puzzle piece fits somewhere. We have to find, we are that puzzle piece. And if someone's trying to shove you in a spot where you feel like you just don't go, even if you want so much to be in that puzzle, even if you wanted so much to be there, if it just doesn't feel right, it's not the right place for you. Today is about really, really being brave enough to say, I'm not comfortable here. I need to move on. Meditate. Be honest with yourself. Know thyself. Because if you don't admit to yourself that you're not comfortable somewhere, and we do know deep in our hearts, we know if something felt right or not. And even if we wanted it to feel right and it didn't, it's not anybody's fault. It's just, like they say, the God's honest truth. We are all about the God's honest truth right now. To dare to be the God's honest truth. Your honest truth. When we're honest with each other, then we can all help each other find reality, find the truth. You see? So, today is all about the God's honest truth, people. Being discerning, being honest with yourself, having a relaxed and easy good time. And if it doesn't feel relaxed and easy and good, then it's not the right place for you to be. So, namaste, everyone. Have a lovely, safe, fun, and honest time with each other. Namaste. I love you, and I will see you in the morning.